Welcome back to C4 Sports, and I'm C4, your host. Well, it's week 11, and the season is slowly coming to a close. The top playoff spots are pretty much set. Last week, I did a good job in predicting games. Let's see if I can be just as successful this week. The first game of the week is the Commanders and the Eagles. The Commanders are coming off a close loss to the Steelers, and the Eagles just finished beating the brakes off the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys needed a surgeon to remove the Eagles' foot from their behind. But let's cut to the chase. The Commanders take another loss. My pick is the Eagles in a close one. Well, this is that week when the Bears play the Packers. How I wish I could pick the Bears, but as I promised, that if the Bears lost last week to the Patriots, I wouldn't pick any Bears games for the rest of the season. So I have to abstain. The Ravens and the Steelers is one of the biggest games of the week. The Ravens, despite all of the hype, are having issues, especially defensively. At the same time, the Steelers are just starting to roll. I'm going to take the Steelers in this one. The Steelers are tough in every facet of the game. Next, the Jaguars play the Lions. The Jaguars struggling is just what the doctor ordered for the Lions. If the Lions can build a big lead early, this should be a blowout. So much so that the starters for the Lions should be sitting the entire fourth quarter. Despite the Patriots playing better recently, the Rams need this one real bad. My pick is the Rams by a touchdown. I know I don't usually get involved in bad versus worse matchups, but the Browns and the Saints seems interesting. The Saints got their quarterback back, and the Browns are playing Jameis Winston, the Saints' old backup quarterback. I expect Jameis to show out. I'll take the Browns in a close one. Another bad versus worse matchup is the Colts and the Jets. The Colts are playing their young quarterback Anthony Richardson after benching him. The Jets are struggling, but need this win desperately. I'll take the Jets. The next game is the Vikings and the Titans. The Vikings need this win way more than the Titans. I'm going with the Vikings in this one. Raiders and the Dolphins is a game that if Tua wasn't playing, I would be picking the winner. But since he is playing, I'll take the Dolphins. The Falcons and the Broncos I anticipate being a very good game. The Falcons need this game to hold off the Bucs, and the Broncos need to get the shit taste out of their mouth after the tough loss at the last second to the Chiefs. I believe the Broncos are a better all-around team. I'll take the Broncos. Now we have the Seahawks and the 49ers. This game would usually be a tough one to pick, but the Seahawks are struggling and the 49ers need this one bad to keep pace with the Cardinals and the closer than they appear in your rearview mirror Rams. So I picked the 49ers at home. The actual game of the week is the Chiefs and the Bills. This marquee matchup is must-see TV. Will the Cardiac Chiefs find a way to win? Or will the Buffalo Bills slaughter the Indians again? This matchup is more important for the Bills than the Chiefs. The Chiefs have owned them in the playoffs. But if the Bills are able to beat the undefeated Chiefs, the win will probably give the Bills the extra needed confidence to stand up against the Chiefs in the playoffs. So I'll call this game the get the monkey off my back game. I am a staunch Andy Reid fan. He is probably the greatest offensive mind since Bill Walsh. But since he has won multiple Super Bowls, I don't feel the need to defend him the way I used to. He has proven to me that he is one of the greatest coaches ever. The Chiefs have won so much that they're starting to get arrogant, and I don't care for arrogance much. But how do I choose a team that I don't only just dislike the franchise name for obvious reasons, but I also believe that the quarterback is flawed? I'm stuck. Recently, Josh Allen has proven me wrong though. Maybe he can do it again. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt in this one. I'll take the Bills in the upset. The Bengals and the Chargers is another interesting matchup of teams that need to win this week. The Bengals defense has given away at least 3 games this season, and the Chargers are in the AFC West race with the undefeated Chiefs and the upstart Broncos. Both teams need to rob Peter to pay Paul. And although Harbaugh is a bear and is in the process of creating a new tough-minded culture for the Chargers, until I see Justin Herbert perform under pressure, I can't choose him over Joe. So I'll take the Bengals in this one. The last game of the week is the Texans and the Cowboys. The Texans need this win, not necessarily for the division, but for their confidence against the rest of the league. The Cowboys season is over, so I expect the Texans to win in dominant fashion. Thank you for watching C4 Sports. Enjoy this week's games. And not only like this show, but leave your comments so that I may answer any question that you may have during the show. Giving you the pub that you deserve. C4 Sports, where we blow up together.